Hello, my beautiful people. I'm back with a new video, and I think a lot about should I make this video about this topic or not. But I feel like I cannot share what had helped me to be in such a better state of mind without sharing this. So it might come off as a very out there topic, but that's just what helped me, okay? And I feel compelled to share this. And I want to start with the fact that we have to remember who we really are in order to see the bigger picture. I live my life up to this point just being very caught up and very narrow minded on how I should present myself to the world, how I should place my value on how much I make, what I wear, how I appear in life, the way I speak. All of that in order to feel like I can be accepted by social standards or I can fit into certain place and group and people. But now that I have a better understanding of myself, just like I have been feeling like this is my truth now, that we are all just a soul on a journey, okay? We are a soul living in a human body to have an experience as a human. And it's so amazing because on the other side where we were still a soul, we're living in this realm of spirit that we are so connected to one another and everything is understanding telepathically. You know everything and you feel everything and you understand everything. Just absolute supreme. But you don't experience it. You don't get to experience things in the physical form. And so I see it as of like we are just light being, like small little light being up there. And imagine that you come across a soul and another light that they're so luminous, so beautiful. And you're like, I would like to feel what you feel. And so they give it to you and you feel it all. And you're like, I want to increase my capacity. I want to expand myself. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want to, expand my capability like you. And so that soul tell you, well, being able to do that, you can lower your vibration to a very dense. You will experience separation, contrast, going through very hard thing in life in order to have these experience. Would you want to do that? And so you said yes. You talk to your spirit guide. They present you a life that might match the thing that you want to work on, the thing that you want to expand on. And here you are. You choose your set of parent, you choose your life, you descend down here, and you become a human. And of course, when you are up there, you're so powerful, right? So you have to cut off some of your power in order to fit into this small body. So then you have to forget about everything. You came down here. We forget who we are. We look around and we thought, I am the daughter of my parents. I am the sister of my sibling. I am the friend of my friend. And we go through life and we just get lost in this physical thing. And we make a lot of decisions based on fear of not being successful, fear of not being accepted, fear of not being enough. But enough for who? If you would just remember who you really are, you will remember that you are a powerful being. Your nature, your soul nature is loving, pure, and always want the best for yourself and other. It's just pure love. And so since I remember that, I'm not afraid of losing anything anymore. And it's easy for me to say this now, but this is a process of years and years and years of me doing a lot of work within myself, doing a lot of meditation, trying to really connect with that deep essence within myself in order to be this way now. Every day I wake up, I have to remind myself, I am a powerful being. I am a soul in this body. I don't need anything from anyone. I'm here to grow, to learn, to evolve. And I know this is a lot to take in, but I don't know how else to explain my transformation without this specifically understanding. And since I remember that, every day I go out there and I do things, and I just keep feeling this immense gratitude within myself that like I get to do what I wanted to do. I picked my parent, I picked who I'm going to become, I pick the life that I'm living right now, and I take every responsibility back to me. I take my power back. I choose to do all of this. Life didn't happen to me. Things happen to me because I choose to have certain belief about myself. Years ago, I believed that I'm worthless. I believe that I'm not lovable. I believe that I have no value to give. And because of this belief, I attract the people that treat me that way. I attract the job that treat me that way. I attract the business partner and the partner that didn't see the value in me. And through all of that pain, I grow and I realize that I am the one who's in control of my life. I am the one that create the next moment of my life. I am the one that is here to learn and grow. And what is this all of this? What is all of this? Does it matter? Years ago, all I wanted just to have a job. When I first came to the US, I didn't have anything. I didn't even speak the language. I didn't have anyone to rely on. All I wanted is to have a job. I have a job. Then I said, all I wanted is to make enough money to send back to my parents. I made enough money to send back my parents. Then I said, I just want to have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. And then I said, I need to make this much of money to feel successful. I have that much of money in the bank. It's just one thing after the next. And I'm breaking my back, trying to make that happen, sacrifice so many things. But deep down, like you just feel like no matter what you do, it's just not it. The reason I bring that up, that we are soul, because it answer all of my questions in life. Now, right, whenever something happened, and as I'm talking right now, something happening in my life right now, whereas if this was me a couple years ago, it would turn my world upside down. But right now, I'm just like, there's the situation and then there's me. It's no more about the situation, because if you always prepare yourself according to the situation, your focus and your attention is always going to be outside of you. It's always going to be the situation. And one thing I've realized and I've learned throughout my life is that it sounds very simple, but you actually understand it, it's like this. Whenever something happened, right, like shocked reaction to it right away, but then you have that gap between you react, you can choose to see that there's one thing that is not in your control, and there's one thing that's in your control. So the person in front of me, the situation in front of me, the things that's happening to me right now is absolutely not in my control. And the only thing is in my control is how I'm choosing to react to this. So previously, we never think this way, right? Whenever someone says something to us, we have conflict with our parents, we lose our job, we try to fix this person, we try to make sense of this situation, we try to understand why is it happening to us. But we never really think that like, oh, this is just happening outside, and I'm in here and I get to choose how I feel. And I see so much growth in me because I just spend a lot of time now prioritizing how I feel inside. All this self improvement, reading books, watching productivities, videos, all of this stuff, it's only mean one thing for me: stability. That's all I care about. And since I have achieved stability within my emotional fitness level, or you can call it spiritual thing, it just aligning in my life that I having a hard time not to believe that I am the creator in my life. So you might listen to this and you're like, yeah, you're not, you don't understand. Something is happening to me in my life right now, and I'm in pain, and I have no one to rely on. I don't know how to deal with this, and I feel lonely, and I'm worried if it's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna tell you that it's going to be okay, but this is how I face with problems in my life, okay? So let's just take the very example, the things happening for me right now is at work. And finally I'm in my own apartment now. Finally things are good. Thing that I have no worry anymore. Not to say that my life is amazing. I'm still very much going through a phase where I don't know how to have a social life and stuff like that. Clearly because I'm speaking to a camera and not a person. But things happen at work. I cannot believe the energy I put into work and trying my hardest to make teamwork happen and all of that. And in the end, stuff happened to me that make me feel so not appreciated. And it hurts and it's painful. And I cried about it. But then I would put it into a category. Okay, I have 3 categories and I wrote it out on my journal and I will put it up on the screen for you to see. But this is my chart. So whenever something happened to me, remember, we are a soul, right? We're here to learn and to expand. Whenever something bad happened, there's either karma, right? I put into this category of karma is the thing that I cannot explain. I don't know why it's happening to me. It just happened to me out of nowhere. My car broke down, someone bumped into me, someone yelled at me over nothing. Like you just happened to you. I would put it into the karma box. And what I do is I forgive you for hurting me right now. And I also apologize to you that I must have done something to you in the past, and now I'm just reaping the fruit that I sow, right? Like I'm just paying for my consequences. And this past is not in this lifetime. It could be many, many lifetime before. We have met before. I have done something to you that right now is just coming back to me. I'm just a normal human being. I'm like enraged when it happened, but I am not going to dwell onto it. I'm not going to call my family like, you know what she did to me? Let me tell you about this story, this and that. Like, let's not do that. I don't want to spend my energy on feeling certain way about certain people. I just choose to forgive them on the spot as soon as I can. Like accident, inconvenient, I put it in the karma box. And now I'm just happy. I'm like, wow, I closed my karmic account with this person, this thing that just happened to me. There's another piece of debt in my karmic account. I did something, I pay for it, I am good, okay? Second box is, I called it a change box. The second category. These are the things that is keep happening to me. That you find yourself in patterns. You keep dating the same person. You keep having the same argument. You keep running into a distraction. Just like something you keep doing, knowing that's not good for you. And it will keep happening to you. What do you expect, right? So history will repeat itself until you learn to change it. So when these things happen to you, you have to look within and you have to acknowledge that there's something need to be done about this. Let's say you want to lose weight. You cannot lose weight because you keep believing that you're not worthy to lose weight. You keep going to this distraction, numbing off your emotion by keep eating. You feel tremendous guilt about this, yet you keep doing this. You have the same fight with your mom. She is clearly not capable of being the figure of the mom that you wanted her to be, yet every time you talk to her, you're expecting her to be this certain way. Settling for this job because I might not find another one. Then you're gonna keep running into a life situation with these beliefs. You have to flow with the constant change of nature. Do you realize that nothing is ever the same? Earth itself is very dynamic. Our whole universe is dynamic. You are a part of nature. You are dynamic and you are required to change. We would not be where we are today if our solar system is not keep moving around the galaxy. When I think of the solar system, I think of the sun and then Earth rotating around the sun. But in reality, the sun is accelerating around the Milky Way, and our Earth not only rotating around itself, rotating around the sun, also moving forward into this new cosmic environment. You look at the sun, you look at the moon, and it just looks so peaceful, and we're on Earth and you feel no movement. But in reality, there's so much work being put in it for us to be where we are today. Same with you. You cannot feel like you're progressing. You cannot feel like you're living. You are not going to feel alive if you're not changing, if you're not making different decisions, if you're not pushing yourself forward, if you're not making progress. So this is your opportunity. Things happen for you. It's telling you that you need to do something about it. You are so not happy with your life and these things keep happening to you. Change. Okay, so that is the change box. Another box is for growth. For this category, if something happened to me where I'm just like, it caused me so much anxiety, so much fear. Like, this is actually what happening to me right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep my job because I don't want to keep doing this anymore, because it's clearly that I need to move on from this. But I'm scared because I'm like, my life is okay. It's not great, obviously, but it's lukewarm. It's good enough. But what if I leave it and then I'm not going to be able to find a good job or out of job for a while? Like, who's going to provide for me? Who's going to help my family? I have all this fear, but I put it into this box because I believe that this is God redirection. It might be like a catalyst for something. If I stop this right now, maybe I'm going to do something better in the future. This is needed for me. Just like when I had my business and it fell apart, it happened to me before. I was in pain. But now that I look back in hindsight, that business would have just destroyed me. I would have just breaking my back, working so much, never care about myself, never care about how I look, never care about how my well-being. Long story short, things that happen that I'm putting in this category, I truly believe that the universe and God is conspiring and is redirecting me into a new path that closer to my highest potential. Again, because I am a soul, I am here to expand. I am not just here to just live this stupid life. And speaking of like this, I'm facing my fear right now. Do you think it's comfortable to go online and speaking these things out to the world? Anyone can say anything to me. This is my fear. Since I was very little, yeah, we are like motivated to like live life and stuff, right? But I always think about stuff like this. I always feel like I'm so inadequate because I'm not motivated to like climb a career. I'm not motivated to have a family. I'm not motivated to save the world. I'm not motivated academically. Like, I didn't do very well in school. And I always just feel like, where do I belong? Like, why am I doing this? And as my friend is progressing in life, building a business, having a family, being so successful in their career, travel around the world, and I'm over here thinking about, am I a soul on earth? What is my purpose here? Why am I here? Do you think that's easy for me? No. I always feels like there's something wrong with me and that I'm just so like out there. And because of that, my external, it's just manifesting. Like, I compare myself to all of my friends and I feel like I'm not where I want to be at all. But I'm facing my fear right now. This is what I care about. And maybe me speaking about this thing can reach out to some of you out there that's feeling the same way as me. Why do I have to compare myself and put myself into the box like other people? I don't need to want what other people want, and it's okay. And I accept what I like for myself, what I want for myself. My point is, we don't have to be any certain way. We are all here to fulfill our own purpose. It's our free will to be here, to do what we want to be doing, to fulfill the purpose that we feel like I want to work on this aspect of my life. I'm going to come down here in this lifetime and I'm going to do this. People are doing different things. Some people, they come down here, they're like, in this lifetime, my purpose is to be a mom. Some other people come down here and say, my purpose is to build school for an educated kid in very rural area. Some people come down here and be like, my life is to climb Mount Everest. Some people is to build an amazing company like Elon, like Bill Gates, helping millions of people with their company and their product. So you have to remember and find out that why are you here for. Lean into the thing that you're curious about. But anyway, that's another, topic. Here I'm trying to say is stop. Stop like this. I need love. I need respect. I need you to understand me. How could you live a happiness life if you keep being like this? Needing, wanting, seeking. Give it because you have it in you. Your soul nature is loving. Think of it like this. If you're so angry with someone, right, and you're like yelling at them, screaming at them, sending all this bad love for them, it's meant for them to feel like you're angry, right? But there can just be someone that already know you so well and be like, oh my god, she's at it again, I'm not gonna feel this. They walked away, or even they were hurt by it. Who is the person that's feeling that energy? She have the option to feel it, to take it, or to not take it. But your body, blood pressure boil. You're angry. You're admitting all this toxin in your body. You're vibrating at a low frequency of anger, and then you feel guilt, and then you feel shame about yourself. Does that do you any good? So my point next to this is that we need to forgive people. Now that we have established that we are soul, right, and we're here, we come alone, we're gonna leave alone, and we're here to fulfill our purpose, right? So we just have to take care of ourselves because nobody will. They are busy taking care of their own purpose as well, whether they're realizing it or not. When you forgive someone, you are not doing them a favor, you're doing yourself a favor. People, whether intentionally or not hurting you, is because they're already in pain and they're unhappy with themselves. When you are stable, if someone's been aggressive to you, you will think, oh, I wonder what's troubling them. I wonder if I can help them. But instead of thinking about them, we're like, they yelled at me, they upset me. It has nothing to do with them anymore. It's not about caring about them anymore. It's about me, me, me. And so we're in relationship with other people, right? But we're not present. We can't think what we can do for them. We always want something from them. So when they don't give it to us, we're just so hurtful and busy nurturing our own pain. So that is exactly why taking care of ourselves, being selfish with our own energy, detached from drama, forgive, everything. It should be our priority if we really care about the people we love. Because only when we're stable, that's when we're able to take care of other people the most. Imagine someone accidentally or even intentionally bump into you and cause you a wound on your hand. Are you gonna spend more time standing there arguing with them, yelling at them, screaming at them, like showing them the wound, be like, why are you doing this to me? Like, you did this, you did this. You still have to go home and take time for this wound to heal. Same with emotionally. You can sit down with yourself and decide that she did this to me, that person did this to me, this pained me, but past is the past, and I'm going to heal this now. But if you keep picking at this scab, you call up your friend, you call up your mom, do you know what he did to me? The wound is just gonna keep open over and over again, and you're just losing energy, hurting yourself more on top of it. The day you decide to forgive, you sit down with yourself, you decide that you're never gonna bring this up again. The past is the past. It happened to you. It's probably in one of those categories that I showed earlier, and you just accept it. In time, it will be like it's never there. You will not forget. You will remember that there were a wound on my hand, but it's no longer there and it doesn't hurt anymore. I know. And there were things in the past that broke me, but here I am. I'm so grateful for them now. I let them heal, and I'm actually grateful that it led me to be this version of me who I am today. You just have to understand that we are soul in this physical body. We came from one place. We are all one. We are all connected. If you make someone happy, you're making yourself happy and you're feeling happy. If you're hurting someone, you're really hurting yourself because you're just creating this karma that's gonna come back to you. We are all just soul that come down here for our own journey. Some are old soul, some are younger soul. Some soul have been through things that you cannot even imagine. Even as of now, there's places on earth that are going through wall, and those people, when they leave their body there, they're carrying with them so many unsolved trauma, their hurt, their past personality, their past hurt that have not been resolved. How could we expect anybody to be our way? And even now in the present, people are from different countries, different families, different upbringing, different perspective on right and wrong, different belief system. How silly of us to just be like, she said that, she hurt me, she's not my way. A waste of energy to be angry at those situations. Yes, you will react. We're just human beings, but don't dwell on it. Don't let it affect you. People have say, "Oh, don't take things so personal." It's really like that. It's so simple, but it's hard. That's why I have to talk so much about it. And so, with what happened to me at work, it just reaffirmed that however much I want things to be my way, things are going to be the way it's meant to be. People are going to be their way. They have a reason for it. It's their nature, it's their consciousness, is their operating and belief system, and they're going to be their way because that's the right way according to them. So all we can do is taking care of our being, our emotional independence, our emotional fitness. Every time things happen to us, just remember that. Just like what's happening for me right now, I'm grateful for it as it happened, because I believe that when I'm going through this, I will meet a version of myself that I haven't met before, right? I will level up and be a little bit stronger, even though things are just very anxiety induced right now. It's painful in the moment, but maybe it's no longer serving a purpose in my life. Just like clothes, it's still a good piece. The quality is still good, but it's outdated now and it has to go. And so I want to end this video with this affirmation that you can use. This is really what I have been repeating to myself until it's become my mindset. You are a powerful being. I am a powerful being. I do not need anything from anyone. What is meant for me, no one can take it away. What is meant for me will not pass me by. What passes me by is not meant for me. I love you so much.